This week, Apex Media is visiting the Aviation Festival in London, and I'm joined here by Simon Dempsey, who's with a company called Likewhere. Simon, you did a presentation this morning talking about how the values have shifted a little bit sort of in the minds of the consumer and the airline passenger. Can you tell me a bit about that?
Sure, yeah, I think this, when we look at how we engage with the customer today, we have to zoom out first and before we do anything and say, what does the landscape look like? And we have to pay, I think, a special attention to the rise of the millennial traveller and this value shift, like you say, that's taking place there. I think one of the main shifts is that the millennial traveller fundamentally sees themselves as the hero in their own life story. So if it was a movie we're talking about, they would be the protagonist, they would be the central character. And that's fundamentally because everything is shared. You know, they're the first generation to grow up as digital natives where everything is shared to an audience, and in fact their peers are sharing everything back with them.
Right.
So that kind of puts them in this place of, as the hero. And I think most brands like to position themselves as the hero. But actually, the way that brands now need to respond is to recognize, no, my role is not to be the hero, that's the customer, it's to be a guide. So if you think of it in movie terms, it would be like, you know, the customer is Luke Skywalker and the brand, the airline, gets to be Yoda. So the brand, who is the guide, has empathy, they know what the customer is trying to achieve as their end goal and the problems they're trying to overcome, and they speak to that problem as a guide. And I think some other fundamental shifts are around, the core values are around seeking convenience. You know, the millennial traveller seeks convenience and is willing to pay. Look at all the on-demand services that have come about in the last number of years. They seek to belong and to co-create. So they don't want to be told the travel story, they want to actually participate and co-create that story. So I think recognizing these shifts in values and speaking to them is fundamental in addressing the new landscape.
Airlines can be slow to catch on to these sort of ideas sometimes, and I know that Likewhere is attempting to sort of guide airlines through this and provide services to help them do it. How are you doing that?
Yeah, I think so. You're right. I think it's making it as easy as possible to quickly get ahead and engage with the audience on this level. So yeah, the Likeware product suite is a marketing technology platform that enables airlines to connect their customer deep into destination in a highly personalized, customized way. So if the airline can do a good job at ensuring their customers have a high quality, holistic experience across the entire trip, specifically in the destination when they want to connect with the destination, the customer will attribute that back to its source. So it really helps brand development, it helps loyalty, it helps retention, and fundamentally it develops trust between the airline brand and the customer. So we're really trying to step in there as, you know, the guy behind the guy, you know, be the songwriter to the artist to say, hey, here's everything you need, airline, to engage with this new audience. Just plug it into your digital domain and, you know, become the guide to the hero.
Okay, and then last but not least, a big theme here at Aviation Festival this week is with the likes of Google and other really big online travel retailers coming in, airlines are beginning to lose part of their customer relationship. How can this sort of content marketing strategy help them get that back?
Yeah, I think the answer in that lies in recognizing the motive of the customer. What is it that is underpinning the customer's motive, and ultimately it's to consume the destination. So we purchase a flight not to take a ride in an airplane, maybe in the 30s, but now we purchase a flight but we consume the destination. So that's the motive. So a way that an airline can combat the likes of Google Flights or the OTAs or a myriad of other third parties is to really invest in brand and to differentiate around how you can connect your customer through authentic local experiences, speaking to their motive and connect them with the destination. So then if you do that well, you, like you say, you become a credible and trusted source. And so that's a way of offsetting what third parties are trying to do to erode the brand. You actually need to invest in the brand and invest in your customer relationships.
Thank you so much, Simon. It's very interesting. A lot for the airlines to think about there.
Sure, you're welcome.
Thank you.